Carthage attacks the city of Saguntum, and this city being a Roman ally, so we see the beginning of the Second Punic War, the war between Rome and Carthage. Now, the city of Saguntum does have a garrison force, and they have asked for reinforcements from the Romans, but reinforcements are not going to arrive, so this garrison is going to have to hold the city all on its own. Now, Carthage is beginning to make a move for the walls, and therefore every fighting age man has been given a spear, a shield, or a sword. And as you can see, they are moving through the city from both directions, and they are moving up to the front line to try and hold. Now, we do have a handful of Roman trained soldiers down the back here who are leaving the barracks. They are once again going to go and try and reinforce this front line with the garrison soldiers. But can this garrison hold out against the might of Carthage? As you are soon to see, I don't think so. Not only do we have 3 war elephants here, but this one is itching for battle. He cannot wait to get in there and taste some blood. Now, in true Carthage style, we have got Hannibal out front here and his most elite units in the center of the formation, followed by some slightly less elite units in the middle over here either side, and then in the back lines we also have the Chod. But this is a pretty deadly formation and a professional army versus a garrison force, and the Romans are nowhere to be seen. The city of Sagunto is all on its own. Alright, let's find out how these elite soldiers out front do. Are they going to make quick work of the garrison in the middle, or are they going to... Oh no, actually, oh god! Okay, it looks like the elephants have trampled half of the elite Carthage soldiers to death, but in the garrison goes. These guys have got spears. They are going to be well equipped to take down these elephants, but are they going to stop the war elephants from charging through the city? I do not know. Oh my god, look how quickly they have stormed through there, taking down almost all of their militia straight away. The militia has just been stampeded to death in one swift attack from the war elephants. Look at them. They're going flying. We just got a sneak peek up that guy's trousers, and the elephant is still going. It's still not dead. There we go. I can't believe this is happening. These guys have not got a chance. Some of the Roman trained soldiers out front are trying to put up a little bit of a fight, but look how many Carthage soldiers are back here. We do have one dead elephant, but look how many more of these guys are moving in. We've got some of the elite soldiers out front here, the ones that didn't get murdered by the massive trample, but the elephants are still going in, and these Roman trained soldiers have also now been put to the sword, and there we go. The elephants take the day. 2 elephants down, 1 elephant remains, but look how many Carthage soldiers remain here. That is a convincing victory in the first battle of the Second Punic War, and Hannibal will be happy with that. Now, Hannibal and his men are making their way towards northern Italy. Now, to achieve this, Hannibal is going to do the impossible. It's the beginning of winter, yet Hannibal is going to take his army right through the Alps. But catching wind of their plans, the Romans have been busy. The Romans have been bribing tribes in Gaul to fight against Carthage to slow their approach into northern Italy. And so, having just crossed the river, the Gauls are now going to attack the army from Carthage whilst their backs are against the wall. But Hannibal, being the tactical genius that he is, saw this coming. Out front, Hannibal has his most elite infantry supported by his weakest infantry, but where is the rest of his infantry? Well, Hannibal has already sent them out on a flanking party, and as you can see, these 2 units right here are going to be moving into the rear of the Gauls. The Gauls think that they have caught Hannibal off guard and have him against the back of the river, but in fact, it's actually them who will be getting ambushed from the rear. Also, remember that elephant that survived the last battle? Yeah, he's here too. So who's going to be victorious in this battle? Will the Gaul tribes push back Carthage and Hannibal back over the river, or will Hannibal and his tactical genius with his flanking army manage to crush the Gaul tribes and continue his campaign towards the Alps? Alright, here we go. The main bulk of the attack is about to take place, and oh my god, the Gauls are actually putting up a pretty strong fight. Remember, that first formation right there was the elite units, and the Gauls just went in, and as you can see, the Carthage soldiers, man, they're not having a good time. But don't forget, we do still have big old elephant down here, and he's gonna be just stampeding pretty much everyone indiscriminately. Now, these 2 formations have not even joined the fight yet, and without them even joining the fight, it looks like Carthage is still winning this battle anyway, although it's not quite as clean as it could be. But here they come. The flanking maneuver has arrived, and the elephant is back in, and down the Gaul tribes go, and Hannibal and his army will continue the march into the Alps and into northern Italy. The Romans better start preparing right now. Against all odds, Hannibal and his army successfully managed to navigate the treacherous mountain range, and they have appeared out the other side, but they are exhausted, they are low on manpower, and they are low on supplies. And as a result, the Roman legions are going to try and take advantage of this with one massive cavalry charge. They're going to try their very hardest to destroy Hannibal and his army before they can resupply and rearm. Now, even though the army is exhausted from their travels, they have managed to set up in formation, and they are going to receive the Roman cavalry charge, and they are not going down without a fight. Now, once again, in the typical Carthage fashion, we have the strongest units in the center. We then have some slightly weaker units on the left and also on the right flank, and then on the edges of the formations, we have got the basic newbies round here, and that means that the first thing the cavalry is going to hit is going to be the elite veteran soldiers in the front line. Now, as for the Roman cavalry, this is an entire division of the special forces. If this is your first time watching one of my tabs battles, you might be confused why we're calling these the special forces, but you're very soon going to understand. I mean, let's just take a look what is happening here. I'm quite sure that more of them are not on their horse than the ones that actually are on their horse. Maybe this guy's just still trying to get on it. Now, I've seen some of you guys in the comment section coming up with new names for these guys. Some of you have called them the special forces. Some of you have called them the very special forces. Some of you think that a better name would be the special ed forces. But either way, these monstrosities have bitten off more than they can chew. So let's see who's gonna win. Is it gonna be Hannibal and his exhausted and depleted army, or is it going to be the Roman cavalry special forces? Alright, here comes the cavalry charge, and they look just as cursed charging in, but they are going head first into these units here. This is the elite units of the Carthage army, but the majority of them, I think, are getting wiped out straight away because they've just been charged to death. Look at that. It would have been better if we put all the elite units on the side, because now look at the sides. We've just got all the cheap, nasty chod units have survived on this side and also this side, but these guys are now going to try and encircle the cavalry. I genuinely think these Roman cavalry might actually win this. I might have to eat my own words. I mean, they are now going flying. Okay, we got a lot of Carthage over here, a lot of Carthage units over here. We got a couple more over here, and we've got a handful of Romans in the middle. Are the Romans going to be able to do it? Will they stop Hannibal, even though he is exhausted, down and out and depleted? And there we go. Would you have guessed it? These special forces did not manage to take down the most elite units entirely, and as a result, Carthage is going to resupply, rearm, and get reinforcements, and they're going to continue the charge into Italy. Now, after securing their foothold in northern Italy, Hannibal and his army have been resupplied with war elephants, resupplied with men for the front lines, and his entire army is well rested, well slept, and well fed. And so Hannibal has sent out some scouts to bait in the Romans for a fight. The Romans have force marched here. They are not well slept, they have barely eaten anything, and they are exhausted from a long march. And to add to the pain, they've also had to wade through sometimes neck-deep, freezing cold water in the height of winter to chase down these Carthaginian scouts. But these scouts are luring the Romans into a trap. Across the river, waiting in hiding, ready for the battle, is the Carthage army. And not only do we have the main Carthage army over here, we also have some ambushes set up by Hannibal as well. The Roman legions are really going to be put to the test here. So who is going to win the Battle of Trebbia? Is it going to be the Roman legions, or will it be Hannibal and his Carthaginian army? Alright, here we go. The scouts out front baiting the Roman army, but in the elephants go. Now imagine yourself in this situation. You're freezing, you're exhausted, you're hungry, you've never seen an elephant, let alone heard of one, and now you find yourself face to face with a monster that you can seemingly never hope to take down. I feel like your morale would be quite low, especially when you see it charging through your lines, cutting you up like you are a cake. And never mind the elephants, we've also got some elite Carthage warriors here who are just going to be going through the Romans. But all things considered, the Romans here are actually doing quite well to hold up. Look at this battlefield on the Battle of Trebbia. We've got Carthage and Rome going face to face in the height of winter on the middle of a frozen river. This is totally accurate battle simulator, and weirdly, considering this is normally a joke game, this is quite an accurate battle that's happening right here. And look, the Romans just getting swished. They were managing to hold up so well there. The ambush on the other side, the elephants just piling through here, and the Romans are slowly but surely being picked off one by one, and they're about to get yet another loss. And the elephant goes down, so one elephant is down, but look at this Roman soldier here. He's being surrounded. Another victory for Hannibal and his army, and yet another loss for the Romans. And so the campaign into Italy continues. Now we move on to one of the most famous battles from the Second Punic Wars. This is the Battle of Cannae. Now, if you've really been paying attention to this campaign, you'll have noticed in every single battle so far, the most elite, strongest units have been right in the center, followed up by slightly worse units next to that, and the chod on the outside. But in this battle, one of the most famous battles, because of Hannibal's genius, he completely throws that strategy out the window and instead goes for an inverted V formation where we have the chod in the middle, the slightly better units are on the side of that, and then the elite units are actually now on the outside of the formation, something that was not commonly done. Now basically what that means is that the Romans are going to come piling through here and they're going to push really far in here. But whilst that's happening, all of the veteran elite soldiers on this side over here and over on this side over here are going to stay still or push forward. And what that basically means is that the Romans are going to slowly but surely encircle themselves because they're pushing forward into a shaped V formation, which will allow Carthage to completely encircle them and slaughter them all. But let's see what Totally Accurate Battle Simulator thinks is going to happen in this Battle of Cannae in the Second Punic War. Alright, in the soldiers go, and they are about to clash in a really big way. Look, all the veteran soldiers here. We're gonna make such short work of these Roman soldiers here, but the Romans are going to start cutting down this chod in the middle right here. Let's see if we can get the V formation like it happened in history. Okay, already you can see what's happening. It's actually legitimately working. The Romans are piling into these guys in the center, and they are getting stuck. But if you look at the sides, if you look at both flanks over here, you can see the elite soldiers are staying still or moving forward, and they are already moving around the back of the Roman legions, and the Romans are very soon to be encircled and cut off by the Carthage army. And look at this angle here. That is a brilliant angle of what's going on. It almost actually, dare I say, this is almost accurate for Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Normally, nothing goes even slightly accurate or to plan, but this one actually looks like we're getting some historical educational content out of this video, which is a rare occurrence in my videos. And look, the encirclement is almost complete. The Romans are stuck in the middle here, and they have guys from the Carthage army all around them, and they're slowly but surely being picked off, all whilst these Romans are still stuck up trying to deal with this chod down the back here. And let's speed things up so that you can see that in real time. And if you look, actually, one of the last Roman soldiers to go down, one of the most elite soldiers who survived right until the end, was obviously Big Head. He put up a valiant fight there, but unfortunately, against such overwhelming odds, he too has gone down. But he was one of the last units, and we've only got 1 or 2 Romans left, and the encirclement has been completed. And there we go, just like that. You can see, look at the units that have survived this. Look at the units that survived. It's almost all the elite units back here. It happened just like it did in real life. The elite units came round the side, encircled the units, and caught them off guard. And they did that on both sides. And you can see the slight V formation of bodies that we got here. And that right there is where we're going to leave this tabs battle. That was the Second Punic Wars. If you're not subscribed, head down below, hit that subscribe button. Do it now. And also hit that bell notification icon so that you are notified when my next Totally Accurate Battle Simulator campaign comes out. Also, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to like and comment down below, because it really helps a small channel like mine with the algorithm. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching this tabs battle. I will catch you again in the next video.